Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready? 50, 60 or. Go. Hey, Orville. Safety screaming. Yes.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Morgan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
22 yards there, a first down.
Hey, ready?
Morgan on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Hey.
He's coming, double up. Switch.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey! Go!
29 is Mike 29. Check the out. Hey,
Here's Morgan operating from the gun. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Finding his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Morgan now. Off the play fake. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base. You draw quarters.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Here's Grant. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Corey Grant, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Zoo.
To throw is Morgan. Going to throw again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Charlie. Ready.
Now Morgan to throw on second down. Taking a shot for Samuel. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Watch out. Take up.
They will run with Grant. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Leo.
Off play action. Herbert, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
3 down. 29 is the Mike 29.
To throw again. Morgan trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Back to throw. Morgan. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 37, 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Morgan from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. 17-0 our score after 1. Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Just like that.
On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Here's Morgan, operating from the gun. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Grant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Typically down in the first half, I might say, well, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He's going to let this one go deep. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game,